transferring to the same division. It'd allow us to spend more time together.
You might want to rethink that.
I heard they're making the Starware updates mandatory now.
I doubt it.
It might just be my company.
I've had it. Maybe I should just get out of
here. Captain, do you require my assistance?
All right, Captain. Where are we headed next?
Whenever I'm lost, I think, what would you do in my
Unless we're picking up parts at Deimos or digging for minerals. We have a good reason for landing here.
What a lovely view of the Martian sky. Frankly, I'm a bit surprised to find such a delightful spot in this rather drab city. Since I've been to Mars. Solstice, goodbye. Sidonia is an industrial town. The people there tend to be concise. Time to go? Wonder where this will all lead. So long. Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol System, talk to you later.
Leeches in the engine, leeches on the hull. Multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid-5 figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir.
Going to have to lug cargo across half the universe to pay for this cleaning. Take care of your ship. Could end up costing you otherwise. I thought it was just a couple of... Going to have to lug cargo across half the universe to pay for this cleaning.
Anything? You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked. Got anything you need to offload? I'm sure you can find something you like.
Martian landscape. Almost break time. Come on, you can make it.
Locals tend to stay out of trouble. Visitors? That's another story. Be careful down near the mines, and enter any active sites at your own risk. haven't found out what yet. Think I was Vanguard material, until I discovered that space travel turns my stomach in knots. Tight ship here on Sidonia. Anyone who steps out of line, well, they learn never to do it again. The UC Exchange is a great place to buy your weapons. Just make sure to keep them holstered at all times.
Part to keep Sidonia graffiti-free.
If you see any trouble, you let us know.
Welcome to Sidonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask. Only the finest bunch of soldiers to ever grace the UC with their service. Of course, I may be biased as a Red Devil myself, and head of the program. Well, former, I should say. Program's been defunct since the armistice that ended the colony wars. It put a stop to any and all Xeno warfare. I fought to keep them operational here, but the top brass concluded that without their unique alien bioweapon training, there was no need for a separate elite soldier program. Still do, technically. I'm a naval commander, but they've got me here pushing pencils ever since the Red Devils disbanded. I pull double duty, aiding in recruitment and serving as the Sidonia security chief, representing the UC. If you ask me, though, nothing's been the same since the Red Devils' glory days. All the goddamn time. It's been about 20 years, but every time a new recruit crosses my desk, I size them up and wonder if they have what it takes to be a Red Devil. I'd give my left thumb to recruit fresh devils again. But it'd take nothing short of a miracle to convince the top brass to reinstate the program. It's small, it's dusty, it's old, but it's home. It may not be anything fancy, but I couldn't dream of living anywhere else. Have yourself a good one.
Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly sneaky.
You look hurt. Might want to head on over to Reliant. Dr. Flynn will get you patched up.
Sorry. What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month. It's possible they may not extend.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids at home. We can't wait almost 2 months for a job that may not even exist then.
Hey, I get it. There's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. You can take it up with corporate. Sorry, but I have to get back to work.
Come on,
Have a look
forget
at
it.
the
Let's
minor
get out
about
of
you.
here.
Maybe when the
Maybe
new
it's not too late
contracts
to catch a
finally
ride back
open up,
home.
you'll give it a go.
Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way cooler than anything.
Welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor, mining director for the Deimos mining project here in scenic underground Sidonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat, so long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose. Oh, that! Oh, nothing to worry about. We do fracking on Mars with subterranean particle detonations. Those announcements are just to let people know when to expect them. Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonations actually go off. That's all it is. Not too bad, eh? Basically, it's high-tech mining. We use immensely powerful controlled particle detonations deep underground to loosen up subterranean gases and other difficult-to-gather resources so we can harvest them. Sounds way more dangerous than it is. Probably. Actually, it's still pretty dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. Oh, come on, mate. It's perfectly safe. We're miles away, so all we get is a little jiggle now and again. Just make sure to hold the railing when going downstairs and you'll be fine. Oh, that! Oh, nothing to worry. Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonations actually go off. Yeah, no worries, mate. I can totally see how it'd be odd if you're not used to it. Just sit down, or be sure you're within reach of something to hold on to if the quaking makes you uneasy, and you'll be fine. Oh, that! Oh, nothing to worry about. We do fracking on Mars with subterranean particle detonations. Those announcements are just to let people know when to expect them. Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonations actually go off. That's all it is. Not too bad, eh? You have a good one, all right? You know, I believe we've got the best mining team. Yep, that's me. Joined up with Deimos when I was just 17 as a mining gopher. Go for this, go for that, you know how it is. I worked hard, proved myself capable, and got the promotion to mining director about 6 years ago, after the old boss retired. Some of the older guys resent me, but I give everyone a lot of leeway as long as they meet their quotas. So that keeps them happy enough. Yep, that's me. Joined up with Deimos when I was just 17 as a mining gopher. Go for this, go for that, you know how it is. I worked hard, proved myself capable, and got the promotion to mining director about 6 years ago, after the old boss retired. Some of the older guys resent me, but I give everyone a lot of leeway as long as they meet their quotas. So that keeps them happy enough. Not so bad for one of the oldest mines in the settled systems. We struggle with the lack of decent equipment, but we work hard and make up for it. As I'm sure you know, we're responsible for supplying resources to Deimos Star Yards, which in turn is responsible for supplying UC naval vessels. That, among other major projects, makes us one of the United Colony's most important mining operations. The prestige and pay that comes with it almost makes up for being stationed at the arse end of the settled systems in the middle of nowhere. Not so... As I'm sure you know, that, among other major projects, makes it... The prestige and pay that comes with it almost makes up for being stationed at the arse end of the settled system. Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great, but yeah, unfortunately all our mining contracts are filled right now. Unless... maybe you could help me out with a job. Off the books. Great! I promise it's nothing that'll get anyone in any kind of trouble. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas, and we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though. Okay, glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some ore. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first. Yeah, don't you think I want to? Corporate sets the contracts and they're not giving out anymore, so we work with what we've got. Something to do with insurance, benefits, and other liabilities. So I don't make the rules. When you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then come see me.
Will in. What can I do you for?
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia. Let's keep it that way.
Hey, darling. You look like the type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to round up and kill wanted criminals. If that feels like your speed, talk to me. Or check out our posts on the mission boards. Ooh, should I tell you? What the hell. It got me in trouble, but it's a good story. So, I got a bounty for this guy. Real tough spacer, you know? I find his ship, board without him knowing, and I literally catch him with his pants down, getting ready for the day or something, I don't know. Anyway, before he can react, I tackle him to the ground to cuff him, and he lets off a sly quip thinking he's got game, but I don't take kindly to that kind of advance, see? And well, Bounty says alive or dead, so I make the call and I put him down. Anyway, turns out it wasn't the right guy, but this guy was also wanted. What are the odds, right? Well, the Alliance didn't think it was as funny as I did, so now I'm stuck here helping new recruits. Ooh, So, I got a bounty for this guy. Real tough spacer, you know? I find his ship. Anyway, before he can react. And well, Anyway, turns out it... Oh, darling. We're the baddest bounty hunters in the settled systems. People pay us to find criminals, scum, and other lowlives when they don't want to or can't track them down themselves. Mission boards? Yeah, you'll find one here in the Broken Spear. They're usually in spaceport bars like that. Trackers Alliance posts bounty jobs on them, but you can find all sorts of freelance missions. Good way to make some creds. Hey, y'all better not be taking all the fun jobs yourself, you hear? I'm almost done with this assignment, so you better leave some for me. Good. If you recall, I'm only stationed here because of a mistake I made. Been bugging me ever since. The bounty that got away. Now, I heard rumors that this no-good, dirty quarry's been lurking around Mars, but I ain't had the good fortune of him strolling on in here. I think he's smart enough to know better. I got a plan in place to find him, but I gotta prove to my other tracker contact that he's here. That's where you come in. Just gotta plant a sensor. No danger to you. Ken Placus, smuggler, the worst kind. Deals in all sorts of black market goods. He's wanted for grand theft, human trafficking, murder, you name it. He's also extremely good at what he does. He's eluded the best of UC security for years. He's even slipped by our own trackers, myself included. I'm convinced he set me up to fail, found a look-alike to unwittingly take a fall, made me look bad. So I'm sure you understand it's kinda personal. He doesn't know it, but he's got a chip in him with a unique ID. Part of the reason he's learned to keep out of the major cities and settlements. Trackers always manage to find him when he comes to town, so he just stays away. But he's a slippery fella. That's why I want to send someone to catch him where he feels safe, just along the outskirts. Sensors tuned to that chip. Makes sense now, don't it? He doesn't know it, but Trackers always manage to find him when he... That's why I want to send someone to catch him where he feels safe, just along the outskirts. Sensors tuned to that chip. He doesn't know it, but he's got a chip in him with a unique ID. Part of the reason he's learned to keep out of the major cities and settlements. Trackers always... That's why I want to send someone to catch... Hell no! If I'd wanted you to do that, I'd be asking you to do that. Nah, I got a good friend. Tracker buddy who stuck by me through and through. Gonna split the haul with him as soon as he brings the mark in. That ain't up for debate or negotiation. Under no circumstances are you to interact with my quarry, or you'll find yourself at the wrong end of a bounty. Alright, so you're gonna want to take this here sensor and put it way up at the tippy top of the old Mars launchpad tower where it's nice and unobstructed. You're gonna want to make sure you've got a boost pack to help get yourself up there, else it's gonna be a tough climb. Mars gravity's on the low side, but not that low. It'll track down my Mark's chip signal, assuming he shows, and I'll call in my partner to take care of him. Clear out and come back to me as soon as you're done so you don't spook the quarry. Get it? Got it? Good. snort. Yeah, well, see ya. Careful placing that sensor. You place that sensor, and my mark is as good as... Careful, you're doing me a solid. Bye. Hope I never have to kill you. I sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent. Am I glad I got this job instead of finding some dead rock out in the middle of nowhere?
Found a clutch of heat leeches.
What do you mean there's no work?
Breeding.
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month. It's possible they may not extend it.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids at home. We can't wait almost 2 months for a job that may not even exist then.
Hey, I get it. There's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. You can take it up with corporate. Sorry, but I have to get back to work.
Come on, forget it. Let's get out of here. Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back home.
Damn. Yeah, you're right. Screw this. Even though it's not my fault,
I know you were
feel
counting
like
on
I'm
that
a
Sidonia hasn't
traveled so far just to find out there aren't any. The whole reason I came here is because jobs were plentiful. Even though it's not my fault, I feel like I'm letting my family down.
Well, Sidonia was a bust, but maybe there's still hope. I can always go back to getting all the way. Do yourself a favor. Don't believe the job postings. Sometimes they forget to take them down when they fill all their positions. Do yourself a favor. Don't. Well, Sidonia was a bust. Getting all the way to Sidonia only to find the jobs are all filled sucks. But maybe it's a blessing in disguise. This place is harsh. I hear you.
Hey there. My spouse to bring bill to you. It'll be a gift for both of us.
Good for you.
Can't believe we traveled so far just to find out there aren't any job openings. The whole reason I came here is because jobs were plentiful and the pay is better. Can't believe we traveled so far just to find out there aren't. The whole reason I came here is even though it's not my fault, I feel like I'm letting my family down. Even though it's not my fault, I feel like I'm letting my family down.
Getting all the way to Sidonia only to find the jobs are all filled sucks. Do yourself a favor. Don't believe it. Well, Sidonia was a bust. But do yourself a favor. Getting all the way to Sidonia only to find the jobs are all filled sucks.
Yes? What?
Take care of your ship. I thought it was just a couple of nests. Going to have to lug cargo across half the universe to pay for this cleaning. People always ask me what I think about mining. It rocks! God, I'm so tired. Take care of your ship. Could end up costing you otherwise. the universe to pay for this cleaning. I thought it was just a couple of nests. Take care of your shit. Could end up costing you otherwise. Take care of your shit. Could end up costing you otherwise. Have to lug cargo across half the universe to pay for this cleaning. couple of nests.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Particle domination concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
Going to have to lug cargo across half the universe to pay for this cleaning. Take care of your ship. Could end up costing you otherwise.
get yourself with a loose grip on your equipment when one of those particle detonations goes off.
How's it?
Hey.
Hi there, friend.
Hey.
Oh, hello there, friend. Have you been there long? Between you and me, I'm pretty tuckered. When that stack of papers was smaller, I might have used it as a pillow. Whew. Was I asleep? Oh, you've probably been standing there for a while. What? Oh, heavens no. These bags under my eyes are just... how I look? Okay, you got me. I am pretty tired, but I can do this. But oh my, I've forgotten my manners. Phil Hill at your service. Yes, it rhymes. My parents had a thing about rhyming. My siblings are named Bill, Jill, and Sil. The Hills. What a thrill. But there I go again. You aren't here to talk about me. You're here to talk about List.
Sounds like we're about to hear a sales pitch.
What? No, nothing like that. I assumed everyone has heard about us by now. We're List, the League of Independent Settlers. How can I help make today your very best day? Why, we help people. We get folks set up and able to start new lives in new places, free of governmental interference. We survey the stars, find suitable places matching people's needs, and get folks started with the essentials. I don't suppose you have a ship? Interested in earning some easy credits? See ya. Oh, hello there. Have you been there long? Oh, good. I thought maybe I'd fallen asleep. But oh my, I've forgotten my manners. Phil Hill at your service. Yes, it rhymes. My parents had a thing about rhyming. My siblings are named Bill, Jill, and Sil. The Hills. What a thrill. But there I go again. You aren't here to talk about me. You're here to talk about List.
Sounds like we're about to hear a sales pitch.
You know, silly. List. The League of Independent Settlers? Do I detect a glint of recognition in your eyes? I think so. How can I help make today your very best day? Careful out there. Oh, hello there. Have you been there long? Oh, good. I thought, but oh, Phil Hill. Yes, it rhymes. My siblings are named Bill. But there I go again. You're here to talk about List.
Sounds like we're...
Great. What can the League of Independent Settlers do for you today? Or as I like to say, how can I help make today your very best day? That's terrific, because I have a lot of work needing doing. This stack of papers here, these are just the most recent applicants looking for new worlds to settle on. Everywhere I go, people are really excited about the prospects of living a truly free life, living where and how they want to. I've got a cargo hold full of stacks just like that. Oh boy.
That's not our problem.
Oh, of course not. I wouldn't make you do my paperwork for me. Although, I wouldn't mind the help. Used to have an office on Aquila, but, you know, budget cuts. But it turned out for the best. Now they send me all over settled space where I can interface directly with the people. I'm a people person, as you can probably already tell. Oh, that's just a few applications worth. That's what the human touch looks like. No impersonal computer surveys or security breaches to compromise your private information. Just me and some good old-fashioned ink and paper. Every applicant gets a battery of in-person interviews and has every step of their application completed and carefully reviewed to ensure their particular requirements for the ideal location are understood and met to perfection. Try getting that from the UC or Freestar resettlement programs. Not to worry, the mountains of papers are my responsibility. We're looking for folks with ships and/or basic people skills to seek out suitable planets and leads on potential clients. I don't suppose you possess either of those qualifications? Well, yeah, there's no obligation, but you might as well hear me out in case you find yourself out and about and want to make some easy credits. Most importantly, we need to collect data on habitable planets. The more habitable, the better. You know, the oxygen and water are musts. Other signs of life, even better. Secondly, we're always looking for new applicants. So, as you travel around meeting people, when the occasion arises, see if you can interest them in signing up for the list. I'm pretty sure I overheard some people in here talking about wanting to start a new life. Why don't you start with them? Bring any suitable planet survey data slates to me, and I'll happily pay you for them. And you'll also earn an immediate commission for each interested party who signs up for the list. So get on out there and make truly independent living a dream come true, and turn a few credits while you're at it. I am glad you asked. List provides members with a few tangible benefits and a few intangible ones. First off, we locate an ideal location matching the needs and desires of our members. After that, we provide transportation, as well as a starter set including basic hab modules, extractors, and seeds for farming, etc. Everything needed to get off to a good start. Then we set up a small encrypted satellite to aid communication between distant neighbors and the rare list ship that swings by the sector to offer aid and trade supplies if desired. But more importantly, List provides its members the satisfaction of living on their own and on their own terms, independent and free from harassment and governmental interference. Excellent! Thank you for any assistance you can lend us. Whoops! Nearly forgot. Take this. Oh, hello there. Were you standing there long?
Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3.
Stop it, you! Not while I'm on the clock, anyway. Thanks anyway, though. You're too kind. Oh, well, I guess I'm a dreamer. Always have been. My head in the nebula, as my dad would say. But I'm not cut out for the independent life, not really. But I want to be a part of all this, so here I am, helping people achieve their dreams, doing my part to make the universe a better place. Maybe with a smidge of living vicariously through the people I meet doing this. Like yourself. I like to imagine I've somehow become a small part of your adventures. Oh, sure, certainly. Bring me suitable planetary data scans for planets and moons that have O2 atmospheres and signs of life, and I'll pay you appropriately. The more habitable, the more I'll pay you for them. And you'll earn an immediate commission for anyone you sign up to the list. No need to return to me, we'll send the credits directly. Keep your ears open for people who sound like they need a change of pace or a fresh start. Bars are usually good places to overhear people complaining about things. That's why I hang out in them. It's an overshare. I'm sure you're very busy doing more important things. Oh my! I completely forgot. Yes, of course. We have an amazing pamphlet called Top of the List, which is scientifically proven to work 90% of the time. Though, I'm afraid there's a small fee to cover printing expenses. But your commission will more than make up for that, I can assure you. Coming right up. Goodbye. Oh, it's you. What can I do you for? Here you are. Take care.
To Mars. Sidonia's not so bad. Honest work. There's nothing like seeing old Sol coming through the big window in the morning. Most visitors can't wait to get on.
Can you believe people used to think the nearby mountain was a face on the surface of Mars? Ridiculous, huh? Doesn't look anything like one.
Hey there. It's hard not to worry when your spouse is the one doing all the hard work. It's not easy living.
The miners have a secret about something they call the heart of Mars. I overheard one of them talking about it at the bar. Layla, I think it was. I heard they found another new freshwater deposit in one of the mines.
As far as the eye can see.
So much better than paying. What a long day.
I swear that warning klaxon still... How it goes? Before you say anything, no, Mars is nothing like Earth. Heck, even Earth is nothing like... sometimes it feels like the UC forgets we're out here. But there'd be no UC if it hadn't been... What a day. Wish there was more to do around here. Drinking gets old. Mars isn't for everybody. There's nothing like fresh air filters, am I right? Just passing through or here to stay? How it goes? Go to Mars, they say. The pay is great, they say. I heard they found another new freshwater deposit in one of the mines. So much better than paying those ridiculous import prices. Mars isn't for everybody.
As it's not easy living. Sometimes it feels like the USC forgets we're out here.
Can you believe people used to think the nearby mountain was a face on the surface?
Sidonia's not so bad. Honest work, good pay. Just passing through or here to stay? Before you say anything, no. Mars is nothing. It's hard not to worry when your spouse is the one doing all the red and orange. Everything's red and orange as far. What a long... There's nothing like seeing old Sol coming through the big window in the morning. I wish there was more to do around here. Drinking gets old. There's nothing like fresh air filters. Most visitors can't wait to get on. What a day, huh? Hey there. I swear that warning klaxon still start. As it... Before you say anything, no. Mars, it's not easy living inside on. I swear that warning klaxon still startles me every time. How goes? Mars isn't forever. There's nothing like seeing old Sol. It's hard not to worry when your spouse is the one doing all the hard work down. I wish there was more to do around. What a long day. Just passing through or here to...
Can you believe people used to think the nearby mountain was a face on the surface of Mars? Ridiculous, huh? Doesn't look anything like one.
Howdy. I'm looking for work. You hiring?
Hello, traveler. Will you join me for a while? Some other time, then.
This here's the most days can get pretty glum around here. Hey, if you ever need a little joy, go talk to that Renee kid. She's always trying to make people happy. Mining takes all types. Young upstarts, former military, ex-cons. You can lift a tool and haul ore. You can mine. Work in the deep mines. I can't believe we're still pulling up huge mineral deposits after... Sometimes I wish I'd taken it easy. Thought we'd struck oil, but it turns out it was just another deep water deposit. That would have... A friend offered me a nice, cushy office job, but I'm making double out here in the Sidonia Mountains.
We have the tech to instantly jump across the universe. You'd think someone would have invented a way to keep rocks out of boots. What's up? You can make a real good living working the mines here on Mars. Mars is ripe with resources, which means this life ain't easy, but I could use a break. Layla's been going on about the heart of Mars again. She gonna give it a rest. Hey, careful around the equipment. Don't want mining takes all types. Young upstarts, former military, ex-cons. You can lift a tool and haul ore. You can mine. Hey, a friend offered me a nice, cushy office job, but I'm making double out here in the Cydonia mines. Joke's on them. Hey, careful around the equipment. Don't want to lose an arm or
Same
something.
damn thing day. I could use a break.
Might be time for a change.
We have the tech to instantly jump across the universe. You'd think someone would have invented a way to keep rocks out of boot. Can't believe we're still pulling up huge mineral deposits after all this time. Working the deep mines. People always ask me what I think about mining. What's up? Don't want to catch yourself with a loose grip on your equipment when one of those particles... Mars is ripe with resources. Yeah, you can make a real good living. This life ain't easy. I sure hope this hearing loss isn't... Sometimes I wish I'd taken it. Thought we'd struck oil. But it turns out it was just another deep water deposit. This here's the most important work in the galaxy. Am I glad I got this job instead of mining some dead. Working the deep mines. Mars is ripe with resources, which means there's always going to be... Sometimes I wish I'd taken an easier job. Mining takes all types. Young upstarts, former military. I sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent. Hey, careful around the equipment. Don't want to lose an arm or something. I feel stuck.
Time you went somewhere new.
I could use a break. This here's the most important work in the galaxy. We mine the resources and make spaceships possible. Can't believe we're still pulling up huge mineral deposits after all. Yeah, you can make a real good living working the mines here on Mars. There's got to be more to life. This life ain't easy, but it pays the bills.
You need a vacation.
Hey. I thought it was just a couple of nests. There's got to be more to life than this.
Time you went somewhere new.
Going to have to lug cargo across half the universe to pay for this cleaning. It's the same damn thing day in and day out.
Might be time for a change.
I thought it was just a couple of nests. I feel stuck.
You need a vacation.
Take care of your ship. Could end up costing you otherwise. This is getting old.
You need a vacation.
I thought it was just a couple of nests. I feel stuck.
You need a vacation.
Going to have to lug cargo across half the universe to pay for this cleaning. Take care of your ship.
Be
Could end
time
up
for a
costing you
change.
otherwise. was just a couple of nests.
It's the same damn thing day in and day out.
Time you went somewhere new.
Take care of your shit. Could end up costing you otherwise. Going to have to lug cargo across half the universe to pay for this cleaning. Going to have to lug cargo across half the universe to pay. Take care of your shit.
Old.
Could end up costing you otherwise.
It's a change of scenery.
I thought it was just a couple of nests. I thought it was just a couple of... Going to have to lug cargo across half the universe to pay for this cleaning. Take care of your shit. Could end up... I thought it was just a couple of nests. Take care of your shit.
I feel stuck.
Could end up costing you otherwise.
Time for a change.
Going to have to lug cargo across half the universe. Going to have to lug cargo across... I thought it was just a couple of nests.
What a day, huh?
Time you went somewhere new.
Take care of your shit. Could end up costing you otherwise.
This is getting old.
Might be time for a change.
I thought it was just a couple of nests.
It's the same damn thing day in and day out.
Time you went somewhere new.
Red and orange. Everything. Go to Mars, they said. The pay is great. Sometimes it feels like the UC forgets we're out here.
There's something you need?
There'd be no UC if it hadn't been for Mars.
And how do you propose doing that? And how am I supposed to believe that? Deep down, I don't believe you're ever going to leave. Does that actually work on people? Can't say I'm very interested in that. Try someone else?